Great night again, and welcome, ladies and gents. My name is Elizabeth Jackson, and I hail from the beautiful Twin Island of Trinidad and Tobago. And I have the esteem, pleasure, and privilege to share this space with some amazing, powerful women that you're gonna connect with tonight. First, I want to just welcome you on. I want to thank you also for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be on this call, because time is the most valuable resource and asset that you have. So we don't take that lightly. All right. So welcome. So just to give you all a little backstory as to who I am, right? So we become friends for this, let's say 40 minutes that we spend together. Right. My previous background was in occupational safety and health. Then I transitioned into a sales career. And basically, I wanted to achieve, the finer things in life. So my mom told me, go to school, get good grades, land yourself a great paying job. And guess what? You will live life happily ever after. Who had some similar advice? Type a 777 in the chat if you had similar advice, ladies and gents. And you went to school, you did well, you probably got a degree or two or got a master's, and then you realize, but I'm still probably struggling. I'm still probably having more money than money. I'm still probably living paycheck to paycheck. I know that is a lot of person's story, right? Awesome. I see the sevens in the chat. So working hard doesn't guarantee you the life that you so desire. But in 2017, my husband and I, we found a space where, it gave us the best of both worlds. It allowed us to basically be in a position where we able to work from home. So we got to manage and control our time, but also in a position where we get to, create some wealth, but we get to do it alongside some amazing individuals. So I just want you on this call tonight to have an open mind, because I'm going to share a solution, a viable option. If you have been praying, begging, looking for an opportunity, guess what? Here is the answer. All right. So welcome to Conectiv. And we at Conectiv, we want you to have a balanced life, ladies and gents. And why I say that? Because our mission is simple. Our mission is for you to elevate. It's for us to elevate the lives of our members by helping them make smarter financial decisions, improve their health and well-being, and live a more balanced life. Because it makes no sense you having all the time in the world and no money to spend and enjoy the time. And it also makes no sense to have all the time and no money to enjoy the finer things in life. So we really want that balance. So this is our ecosystem, and our parent company is InvestView, right? This company is a publicly traded company. My husband and I, we got excited when we learned that this is a publicly traded company, meaning that you could buy into the stock of the company and you could become a shareholder, a partner, and you can get equity. This to me was a real power play, right? So you can do your own due diligence and research. The ticker symbol is INVU. This company has well over 10 years of experience in this business space, right? But what I love is the fact that they generated well over 300 million US dollars in revenue. So they are not now trying a thing. Guess what? They have, financial stability. And as I mentioned, we are publicly traded, and they are big on transparency. Reason being, because they are a publicly traded company, they have to dot all their I's, cross all the T's, because they are always under scrutiny. They have to put out all their financials to the public so you could access this data. And that gives me a sense of, peace of mind and comfort. All right. So we are big on community, we are big on lifestyle, but also we are big on growth. So basically we have two arms currently. We have the ConnectX and the My Life Wellness. All right. This company is in the business of acquiring other companies. So most persons in this economic season we are going through are suffering, or know someone who is currently suffering some level of financial security. And here is where Conectiv steps in to really empower, educate the average individuals how to take better care of their wealth, how to get educated where finances is concerned. So you don't make, bad financial decisions like I made. Some people feel, well, yes, having a credit card, it's a plus, but you have to know how to manage these things because it could work against you. Here, you get to learn about bills, you get to learn how to manage your debt, how to save, and more so how to invest, ladies and gents. All right. So first, before I dive into the information, let me state our disclaimer. By no means we are an investment company. We are not going to take your money and multiply it for you, right? We're not going to do any of that. What we are going to do is educate you, right? So that you can make financial sound decisions. We have amazing tools and software within our company and ecosystem that you can leverage, right? When it comes to trading the financial markets, the cryptocurrency markets. We want you to know that trading involves risk, right? You could lose your shirt if you don't know what you're doing. Hence the reason you want to be educated. You want to come with the mindset you're going to learn first, right? But it's an amazing space and skill to learn, right? So just want to state that because again, we are publicly traded. We don't want to, set the wrong expectation. So welcome to ConnectX, and these are our core pillars: trade, travel, and connect, which we'll be talking about while we are on this broadcast. All right. So here are some of our premium features when it comes to ConnectX, and today we had a major corporate call at 4 p.m. where we are about to launch an amazing feature when it comes to trading, which is tap to trade. That is going to be a game changer that's going to roll out officially in a couple of days, probably a week or so, where the average individual could just set your risk management before time. And guess what? When a trade comes in via the app, you can decide if you want to take that trade idea or not. But if you decide to take it, all you have to do is tap and it copies all the relevant information immediately. So I love that. It's kind of dummy proof. All right. If you're all excited about that, type some 555s in the chat. All right. So with trading, what I love, you get access to our video academy, ICD5s, right? The video academy allows you to learn everything from basic, intermediate, all the way to advanced. So there's no prerequisite. You don't need to have maths. You don't need no prior knowledge of trading. Just come with an open mind, come as a blank page, and you can learn here. What I love about the academy, it's in short, bite-sized videos that you can watch over and over and over. There's no limit as to how many times you can look at it. And if you are like me and you have a short attention span, you will be fine because they just give you the meat. They cut out the potatoes, they cut out the bone, so they go right to the point. So it's not long and drawn out, right? Now we have the live stream. This to me is one of the most valuable piece of the puzzle, where you get to tune in live with a professional, someone who would have made 6, multiple 6 or even 7 figures US dollars from trading the financial markets. You are then able to ask questions, interact with them. They are able to teach you their strategy. And in the event, while they are teaching, they see live opportunities for you to potentially earn from the markets. Guess what? They are going to tell you what they are going to do, and you can decide if you want to play that game or follow the leader. It's really, really powerful, right? It's also recorded. So should you be on work or other engagements, guess what? You can still go back and look at the recording. Really, really powerful, right? So as I said, we have amazing tools, AI, scanners, and some more coming on stream that you can leverage to really have an amazing customer experience. So again, the tap to trade is on its way, right? We have currently 3 scanners where when you get a little more proficient in the market, you can learn a strategy, learn how to effectively use one of our scanners, which is coded, which will generate the educational idea. And you just need to know how to input that data on your MetaTrader 5, which we will guide you when you get on board, right? Now we have a trading journal for all my folks who love to document things. Documentation beats old talk. So you can document the trades that you take on a daily basis, so you can see your growth and you can learn which pair you trade better with, which days, and that's some of the key things you'll get from having a trade journal. You also get access to the calendars, which will tell you what global events and news and economics that's happening in the current market on a day-to-day basis, right? And you learn, as I said, technical analysis. So that's some of the insights when it comes to trading, right? Now type T in the chat if you are excited about travel. We're going to talk about travel, right, shortly, but I suppose to have a superstar on the line who is doing amazing when it comes to trading, right? She's usually super busy out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, an immigration officer by profession. She's killing it in the market. She sent me a screenshot of her account yesterday, and I was like, wow, I am so elated. I'm so proud of this young woman. So I just want to give her a few minutes just to share, you know, her journey thus far, you know, especially when it comes to trading. So Latita Guy, if you are on the call, the floor is all yours. Feel free to take it away.
Hi, good evening, Mrs. Jackson. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be on this evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm indeed excited because what I was able to accomplish yesterday, it is just mind-blowing. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in the space of trading since 2020, and I was basically called a depositor. You know, the market was taking a lot from me, but you know, I was just determined, and I said to myself, one day I'll get it. So in January of this year, I funded my account with 300 USD, and I wasn't disciplined. So I made some money, got close to like around 900 USD, and guess what? I didn't follow the instructions. I did my own thing in between, and guess what? I lost some money from the market, and I was down to like about 400 or 500 something USD. But I made a promise to myself, and I basically challenged myself. I said, I have to do better than this. I have to refocus and be disciplined. And despite, you know, my mom being hospitalized and so forth, I just challenged myself. And that is what we have to do in life. When life throws curveball, just challenge ourselves to do better within the situation. And that's basically what I did. So trading was basically my therapy of getting my mind off of the decisions I had to make concerning her illness and so forth. So I was able now that was around, I think it was April, right? I made that decision because she got hospitalized in April. Then what I was able to do now, I was able to grow that account now to close to, it was 900 and something dollars. Lost it then, and then when I was able now to recuperate the money from the markets, made $1,000 to $1,000, took out deposit, withdraw 700 USD, and then I challenged myself again. That wasn't me. I told myself, listen to me, I'm going to take this 300 USD, which is the market money, and I'm going to do greater things with it. So now I was able now to grow that account up to, in June, it was about 2,100 USD. And then now, yesterday, I was able, that same account, it increased from 2,100 USD to, well, 3,018 around there, USD. So when I saw that, I was just excited because it goes to show once you stay disciplined, you apply yourself. You know, I learned how to use the scanners. I take the educational ideas from the educators. These are things that we have to do to apply ourselves in order for us to grow as individuals within the community. And because of what we have here on the community, where, you know, personal development, it was very important for me. It kept me through this journey. So I'm just grateful to know I was able to take that 300 USD account to over 3,000 USD. So I want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, if I can do it, you can do it too. It hasn't been smooth sailing for me. As I said, my mom was hospitalized. She's recovering, but I just challenge myself. So sometimes when life throws curveball, all we have to do is challenge ourselves and make something great out of that situation. So thank you so much, everyone.
Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gents, type some heart emojis, some sevens in the chat for Latita Guy for being so transparent, because a lot of times in this space, you know, persons tell you all the good stuff and they don't really tell you, you know, some of the challenges that you could encounter on this trading journey. So I love that she was super transparent to share that aspect with her. Yeah, so I am super happy, you know, to really be in a space that I meet so many amazing individuals that that is on a mission to impact the lives of others. Yeah. So again, I saw some persons type T in the chat, right? So type what part of the world you would love to travel. Let's say money and time was not a challenge, right? You're your own boss. You don't have to answer to nobody. You don't have to apply for vacation. And you have an unlimited budget. If that's you, ladies and gents, type where you will want to travel the world. All right, let me see where you will want to travel. I'm not seeing. All right, I have another device here. So I see Spain, I see Egypt, I see Bora Bora, Dubai. Yes, I want to go to Dubai. Latita actually went to Dubai, and you'll hear from Phoebe. Phoebe went to Dubai and they had an amazing time. Yeah, so I see all these amazing places. Well, ladies and gents, we have an amazing travel platform, right, where you get access to our portal and you can become a VIP travel member and be a part of this amazing club with us and travel the world and experience, 5-star resorts, destinations, but only pay 2 and 3-star prices. If you love the sound of that, type 777. But one of the packages that you can get started with actually gives you access to a voucher, right? So when my husband and I got started, and some of the amazing leaders you'll hear on this call, including Miss Guy, right? We made a decision. You know what? We are elite and pro members. We're going to get started at the best, because the best will give you the highest chance to really capitalize on everything that is available. So back then we had a package called the Elite package, and that was $1,500, ladies and gents. And we all made the decision to make that investment in ourselves, right? But you're not going to pay $1,500 tonight. Guess what? You're going to pay, I would say, $1,000 less than $1,500. Here's why. The same value or the same products and services and benefits that we got when we paid $1,500, guess what? The pro package now allows you the ability to pay only $499 and get that same value. So when I saw this, when they did this a couple of months ago, I think it is, let's say 2 or so months ago, I was excited for the brand new person coming on board to get the same value we got for 1/3 of the price. So type pro in the chat if you are a professional, right? So we have 2 options. It's either or, neither nor. We have the core for $249 one-time payment, and we have the pro for $499 one-time payment. Here what was the no-brainer for me, right? I realized that after making the first investment of $1,500, 30 days thereafter, I am paying the same $179 to continue getting that value and access as the person who would have come in at a lower package. So it just made sense to me to go big or go home. All right. So you pay that one time, and then you pay $179 for both packages 1 month thereafter, and it's continuous as long as you are getting value from the services. Now, the difference between the core and the pro: the core, you'll get access to the academy, live stream, trading tools, tap to trade, and pulse alert. It stops right there. You don't get access to any of the scanners, so you wouldn't be able to leverage and take trades on your own utilizing the scanners and the strategies, right? As opposed to the pro, you'll get everything I just shared there, plus the scanners. You'll get access to the getaway, whereby you will get a resort certificate. It could be up to 7 nights stay, 8 days. We have over 50 destinations that you can choose from. I've heard some of the destination could be as much as $1,500 to $2,000 in terms of the value. So it literally is paying for itself, right? Because you only pay $500. All you pay is the taxes and the resort fees, right? And well, the flight is not covered, right? And you have access to this travel portal whereby you could book as many trips and events, Disney and what have you. It's unlimited, ladies and gents. So that was value for me. So if you see value, type V in the chat. I see all my pros. Type V in the chat for value, right? Now, investing is a skill. It's not a shortcut. I tell persons, come with the right mindset and expectation. You're going to give this thing time, because if this is a skill that when you learn it, money will no longer be a challenge, because you now have the ability to multiply the money or capital that you have in the largest liquid financial market where it's unlimited, where you could do it any part of the world once you have a smart device and internet. I say the skill is worth paying any amount of money for. And I say don't put an end date or time. Say I am going to pay the price with time, with money, until I learn the skill. But I like to give persons, at least a time span. So I will say give yourself at least 6 to 18 months to really understand the language, the jargon, and get acclimated with trading if you are brand new. But this space is really powerful. All right, so we're going to shift gears a little bit. As I mentioned, we are all about health, we are all about wealth, and we are all about lifestyle. All right, so I'm going to talk about our health offering right now. If you value health, right, I would love for you to put an H in the chat. If health is your wealth and you value your health, put an H in the chat. So currently, we know health is big business, right? It's $6+ trillion global is being generated, on an annual basis when it comes to the health economy, and $200 billion when it comes to skincare. So we have health products. We also launch skincare because everyone has skin, right? Now we have our Alive latte coffee. Who here drinks coffee? My husband and I, we never used to drink coffee before because of the negative connotation. You're thinking, coffee will, give you that jitters, it will affect your nerve, because he used to have some adverse reactions with the coffee. But when we learned about the amazing nutrients and superfoods that they infuse in the coffee, it all made sense. And we decided, what, let's have an open mind and let's try it. All right. So it has over 30 clean ingredients, right? It's a latte flavor. It has Arabica coffee. I heard it's from Thai, and they infuse ingredients like pomegranate, coconut oil as a cream and sweetener, camellia oil. It has collagen, peptides, adaptogen, a lot of antioxidants, so a lot of berries, vitamins, magnesium. Really, really powerful. But I love the idea, which was so ingenious, that they put the health in the habit, because most persons, if they are average coffee drinkers, they don't forget to drink their coffee 1 or 2 cups a day, but they might forget to take their vitamins. So why not put the vitamins in the coffee? That to me was a bright idea, right? Now we have the black coming soon. This is the big brother for those who love it strong. Guess what? We got you. All right. Now we have some health products. So if you could do with losing a little bit of weight, you're finding a little on the chubby side, you probably have some love handles like me that nobody loves. You and all don't even love it, right? Type amaze in the chat. So we have this amaze. I recently got my package, haven't started it yet, but this helps with cravings. It's a GLP-1 support. It helps with gut health, and we know a lot of health challenges start in the gut area. So you want, your gut in order. It's a sunset splash kind of tropical fruit punch kind of flavor, right? It's prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic. That is huge, right? It has apple cider vinegar. If you know, that works good with weight loss. Coconut oil, saffron, right? Chromium. So this is really, really powerful, right? So we have the amaze. Now that's powder form. All you do, you take 1 scoop, and I think in 12 ounces of water, you shake and you drink, right? It will help with your workout and taking you to that overdrive. Now we have drive, right? Drive basically helps with clean energy, focus, memory, also helps in your weight loss regime and routine, right? This is capsule for those who may be wondering, right? So this is capsule, natural, caffeine. These are the ingredients, clean, vitamin B instead of using other vitamin or I should say energy drinks that is full of sugars and caffeine, so this is an alternative, right? Now we have the dream. Anybody that has challenges with sleep, guess what? This is also capsule, and it helps give you that deep rest kind of realm sleep that allows you to dream again, right? So some of the ingredients, I'm familiar with GABA. I'm familiar with valerian root from another sleep product that helped me in the past with my sleeping challenge, right? lemon bark extract, reishi mushroom. So y'all can take screenshots and you can do your own due diligence. So these also come in packages. So we have the essential stack where you get one of each for $159 or $139 as a member. Subscribe and save, right? And we have the Vitality Stack, which comes with the coffee, right? Which is $199 one time, $179. Subscribe and save simply means that you put it on a monthly, membership where they will send it to you automatically, right? And with that being said, I want to call on a dynamic leader. I have the ability to, work alongside this woman. Really has a heart for people, nice personality, nice energy, well respected in her space and field. So with that being said, I want to give none other than Gail Scotland, a little room on this floor to really just share in terms of your experience with the coffee. I know you have a powerful testimony. So Gail, the floor is all yours. Take it away.
Good night. Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, good night, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to share, Elizabeth. Doing an amazing job so far. And tonight, I want to speak specifically about the coffee, right? What if your daily coffee intake could do more than just fuel your morning? For me, I've found an opportunity in the coffee. It has bring me an additional stream of income, and I am telling you, it should not be slighted. Okay? Who doesn't want an additional stream of income? Let me see those persons who doesn't want an additional stream of income. If you want an additional stream of income, type 777 in the chat. Nice. And besides having an additional stream of income from this coffee, you connect with an amazing community of people. You learn extra financial skills. And I am telling you, my experience with this coffee, I could not drink coffee anymore. Anytime I drank coffee, I would experience palpitation, and that is like your heart is pounding out of your chest. And after the Alive coffee came on stream, I said, let me try it. And guess what? Since then, I have been drinking coffee again. And my mornings have been fueled from this amazing Alive coffee. So come on board, come with an open mind, and experience Alive coffee. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Well done, well done. Type a 777 in the chat for Gail for really, sharing her testimony with the coffee. Awesome job, Gail. I would also like to call on, seeing that I'm doing that, I'd also like to call on Simone. Simone, not sure if you're ready, just to, share your experience being on the platform with the community thus far.
Hi, good night, everyone. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Guys, I'm so excited to be here on this call tonight because trust me, when you're going to do anything new, you always like to have somebody else's opinion, somebody else to guide you, somebody else to share their experience, etc., with you, which is what we are actually doing here now. This in itself is a testimony of the community that we have, the support that we offer. We do not encourage you to be a part of this and then we're going to say, okay, when you join us, we're just going to leave you there. That's not how it works. We work as a team. We work together. It doesn't matter if you're on Elizabeth's team, Gail's team, it doesn't really matter because together we all form one big team. And that's how we operate. Just to give you a quick idea, Letitia is on a different leg than I am, and you would not know unless, well, I just told you. But trust me, the way how we operate, you will never know we belong to two separate legs in one team. So, guys, that's just to let you know. I want to just encourage persons who are really thinking about building the business aspect of it. As we said, it's optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it is, if you're really thinking of generating some extra income, I would strongly encourage you to be, to start thinking about how you can really form or become part of this community that we have. And I really want to encourage you to start thinking, focusing on how I can develop myself personally, how I can, don't think about, oh, I don't have persons, I don't know anyone, because initially I used to be like, how am I really going to get to deal with this thing? Because in my space, let me put it like that, in my space, a lot of persons are professionals and they will tell you, oh, I don't have time. Oh, I can't do that. Or some people may have pride because they would say, I'm working at this level. Why am I going to do something like that? But deep down, some of them really want the extra cash, right? But they don't really want to come out openly and let you know. So I just want to let you know that in this space, in this community, we don't look at your profession. We don't look and say, oh, you're not qualified because you are this profession or that profession. We welcome each and every person. The main thing you have to have is just be willing and open to be guided, to be taught, to follow instructions, and to develop yourself personally. And in doing those, you would see that this thing is actually an exciting community to be a part. So we just want to welcome you on board. Even before you make the decision, we are welcoming you because we are letting you know that this is really an excited community to be a part of. So guys, let's go get on board. It's really exciting and it's a fun place to be, a fun space to be in with this group of individuals who we are, and we are ready to serve you and to help you. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thanks so much, Simone. These ladies are on fire tonight. Type some love emojis, some hearts, some sevens in the chat for Simone. And I have a superstar here. Wasn't sure she would have been on because I know she works a lot, right? So I'm going to put her on the spot. Shamilia Batiste, I would love for you to give a quick 2 minutes as to, your experience just being in this space and this community, what you appreciate most, right? So Shamilia, putting you on the spot. Not sure if you're in a position to speak.
Good night, everyone. How is everyone doing?
We are doing super fine.
Okay.
So take it away. 2 minutes just to share from your heart.
Yes, I'm going to be
Go
short.
right ahead.
Yes, I just want to say, I just want to thank you tonight for inviting me on this call so that I can share from my heart. For so far, I'm in this with this company for the past 3 to 4 years now, and I have no regrets being here. I have no regrets being on the platform because the platform have a lot of great offer, a lot of great opportunities. You just have to come with open mind, where you come with a mind open, willing to learn, willing to follow instruction. And once you're willing to do so, you is on the right track, you're on the right road, you're in the right hands. As I can say, Lisbeth and Kenton, they are two good leaders who would always be there to help you. And the products, they are working, and a lot of people love the products. They are working for us and they are working for others. So don't be afraid. Just come with an open mind. Be confident, build up that courage, and do what you have to do to take care of your future and your future generation. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
Well done, Shamilia. Guys, keep the hearts going, keep the love. We all about reciprocating love, right? So keep the love going, keep the hearts going, ladies and gents. So I just want to shift gears a bit. We're not going to be here much longer, and just basically talk about the amazing compensation plan that we have, should in case you really want to turn this into a business. Type of 555 in the chat if you're open to creating extra streams of income, because this is what this opportunity affords you to do, right? Type of 555 in the chat, ladies and gents. Let me make sure I'm speaking to the right crowd. I see the 555s. Okay, right? So I'm going to show you how you can turn this into a business. It's absolutely optional, but I say in this season of life that we are living, an extra stream of income, to me, it's not optional. It's mandatory because we have multiple residual bills, but we have most times one or two streams of income. If you live in the US, because of the culture and cost of living and what have you, you may probably have 2 or 3 jobs. But in Trinidad here, persons practically have one income. And you have to really juggle and rob Peter to pay Paul to really survive in this space. You can't even thrive, right? So I'm gonna really show you how you can be open-minded and how you can turn this into a business. But I'm just gonna show you our skincare line pretty quick, right? So we have 3 products. This one is Amplify. This helps plump, refine, brighten, and lift. We have Infuse, that's for the morning. This is for the night, hydrate, repair, balance, and smooth. And we have the Glow. A lot of people going crazy over the Glow, right? Tighten, Sculpt, Perfect, and Blur. It basically gets rid of any dark circles under the eye, any puffiness, any bags, you know. It gives you that kind of instant gratification, whereby, you know, in a couple of seconds you start seeing results, right? So they come in packages as well. $129 one time, $119 subscribe and save, $159 subscribe and save, right? These are other packages here where you get one of each for $349 or $329. Bear in mind these prices are in US dollars because we earn in US. This is the wholesale bundle for those who want to turn this into a business. $689, you get 2 of each. But I really want you to see how you can make some extra money. It's all about putting some extra money in your pocket. So you all could take screenshots of these that you could, you know, go through a little bit later. But I really want to showcase our bonus plan, ladies and gents. And I'm going to keep it super simple, right? Each of the package comes with point value, and that's how we determine, you know, how you are going to be compensated, ladies and gents. So again, the core is $249 US and the pro is $499. When someone gets started with you directly, you get $40 one time referral bonus at your first level, and if they share it with someone, you get $10, and this happens unlimited. There's no limit as to how many times you can do this. The only requirement to get on your second level, you need to have 2 active customers, right? Now pro, you get $80 level, all your level ones, that's who you share this amazing opportunity with. And if they choose to share it with someone else, your level 2, you get $20. Really powerful. It also comes with a renewal bonus. So every time they renew on a month-to-month basis, they're loving the services, the value they're getting, you get our $10 on your level 1. Really powerful. Now we have our membership credit. I love this aspect whereby you can share it with 4 individuals, and once they get started and they're paying that $179 membership, your membership is free. Type free in the chat. Free is free, but freedom is not free, right? So we get rid of any excuse, anything you're probably thinking in your head, you can't afford this. Guess what? Share this with 4 individuals, bless 4 people with some valuable information and an opportunity, and guess what? You are absolutely free. Now, this is the meat and the potatoes of the comp plan. This is the heart, right? That allows you to create residual income. And we have an acronym for that, which is called RICH. Type RICH in the chat, and it stands for Residual Income Creates Happiness. And Robert Kiyosaki said it best. He said, the true definition of wealth is when your passive residual income exceeds your living expenses. So guys, don't sleep on this. This is extra money, right? So the level that we really focus on, ladies and gents, is senior consultant. Why? Because it's a very doable, believable rank in the company, and it pays an extra $600 US per month $150 weekly. If an extra $600 could pay a bill or two, could fill a little hole, could put in a little savings account, type $600 in the chat. Mind you, this is not TTD for those in Trinidad. This is not EC for those in SVG. This is USD. So this is the level we focus on. To get to the other levels, all you have to do is just help other people, develop other people to get to this level, ladies and gents. Here's the nice part. The person who invited you on this call tonight, they have the ability to help you with half of the work. So this is like you going to your job and your boss or your supervisor is going to list all your job description or your duties for the month, and they are going to tell you, hey, I am going to do half that work for you, right? And you're going to get all the money. Would you be excited about that? If they're going to do half the work for you and you get all the money. Well, that is basically what we are doing here, ladies and gents, right? So this comp plan goes all the way to $1 million US, and all you basically need max is 3 personal individuals that you share it with on your left and 3 on your right. All the logistics, we will basically help you once you get on board, because as Simone rightfully said, it's a team effort. Together everyone achieves more. So just make the decision to get on board, to do something for your life, for your family, and make a change, right? We know change comes in the end, but guess what? Don't wait till, you know, as we would say in Trinidad, water more than flour. You're on your last to make a decision to say, no, I am drowning, I need help. This is an opportunity. Look for 3 things. Is it legal? Is it moral? And is it ethical? And if you get yes for all those answers, guess what? Get yourself started immediately. And one little kick I want to mention, this company is publicly traded, which means you can invest in the stock. So we're showing you how you could generate multiple streams of income, creating generational wealth from just one opportunity. Really mind-blowing, right? So before we wrap this call up, I want to just make space for another dynamic, powerful woman in our space, right? None other than Phoebe Smart Matthews, an educator by profession from SVG, living in BVI, really also have a heart for helping people, selfless leader, you know. So Phoebe, not sure if you're in a position to share, but if so, the floor is all yours and you could close out the call.
Hi, everyone. Good night. Good night. Liz, you did an amazing job. Well, Mrs. Jackson, we normally say Liz. Yes, so I'm super excited for what we're going to do in the next 90 days, guys. And this is the time to actually get on board. You know, I was just speaking to a friend today and I say it's at first when I got into this space, I was looking for a second stream of income. But when I think that I had my son and I was on a contract, I couldn't go and look for another job, by the way. And I just wanted something to supplement my income. And I was super excited when I was offered the first opportunity. And because of the community that we have and the support that we get, I actually remain with my leaders. And I'm super excited. Letitia and I were just reminiscing on the years that we have been here and the accomplishment that we have. And we give God the glory. But I'm telling you, everyone who are on here, that this is the time to actually get on board and really get serious about learning a skill. You know, it's just like you learning to drive. But from first, you have your fear, you have to get over all those things. But as you keep doing it over and over and over, you become very good at it. And it's about helping others. I love to help. I love to know that I'm serving others. And this is about serving the community, helping persons to improve their life, you know, their health, helping persons to improve their finances, helping persons to improve their self-confidence. All of that you get in one package. And just to be in a community where you don't have to worry about the legality of the business, because all business is publicly traded. So they have to cross all the T's, as we would say, and dot all the I's, because they have to comply with all the regulations that the United States of America have when regards to public companies. And I'm telling you guys, we are super excited for what is going to take place. So if I were you, I will get back to the person that invited you to be on the call here tonight and say, listen, I'm ready to get started. In the next 90 days, I'm telling you, your life is going to change drastically. I'm saying 90 days because we have a great plan for what is going to take place. And we are preparing you to attend an event that we're going to have in Trinidad and Tobago, September the 6th. You can't afford to miss it. Just to be in a community of persons all over the world where they're going to share their experiences of being part of this amazing community. So thanks to everyone who took the time to be on the call here tonight. And I just want to thank all the leaders who actually took the time to share their experience with the guests. And good night to everyone.
Have a blessed night, everyone, and welcome to Conectiv.